Hello everyone, this is Jason from Two Sparrows Design Development, and today we're talking about, are you ready to place your first order? So you've been through a lot of the background and you've tested your product, you have prototypes, you identified your vendors, and you're sure you want to place that first order because you're getting close to launch. Really, I have my top 3 things to think about. There's going to be more, but these are the first 3 things that you want to be concerned about and make sure that you have covered if you're placing an order. Number 1, how long is it going to take to get that first initial order? It can take longer for a variety of reasons than your subsequent, follow-up orders. Also understand, does tooling need to be required? Sometimes vendors may not mention to you that tooling is required. They may have made prototypes on a different machine. That's the number 1 thing that affects, production taking longer. The other ones are, working out any quality kinks in the process. Number 2 item to think about is, what is the full landed cost of your product? You may have gotten a quote for the production, but it doesn't have the shipping costs, or are there import costs, or anything to get it off of the dock, from landing. If you're doing something where you're producing offshore and it's coming in to the port, how do you get it from port to your factory? Make sure that you have that whole stream covered so you understand your full cost for your product. You don't want to get surprised with a big bill at the end. Especially when a lot of companies may be running a little thin on cash just before product launch. And the number 3 thing to be aware of is, when you pick your initial order quantities, make sure you keep your inventory as thin as possible so you do maintain that free cash flow that you're going to need to promote your product and take care of any other incidentals that might come up along the way. Flip side of that, understand how quickly the companies you're working with can replenish and make that second round of product. If it does take off, you want to make sure you know how quickly you can get new products so you can make adjustments. Hopefully these things brought you value. These are my top 3. Like I said, there's a lot of other things to consider along the way, but these are the primary things that if you take care of these, a lot will go right. And hopefully this brought you value. If it did, please share it out and like our page. And take care and never stop.